I've noticed that if you, we haven't really talked about featured snippets a lot, have we?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what a featured snippet is in the search engine results? That is where, when you do a Google search, maybe you ask a question and Google will give you the answer above the search results. Let's see.
Gotcha.
Let's see if we can replicate one. So we're going to go to Google and we're going to say, what is SEO? Okay. This is not a featured snippet. This just gives us a website, search engine land. So let's see. Let's try this. How do I send an email? All right. Not a featured snippet. They go to YouTube video. We're striking out. What's beta create a budget? Let's just let auto suggest answer us. There we go. This is a featured snippet. Notice that it's not the exact phrase I entered. Google is smart enough to understand what I'm asking. And then it answers this question. This is a Bank of America page. This is called a featured snippet. If we look down, interesting, sometimes you'll find this same site appear in the top 5 search results, because what Google does is it's called position 0. You skip the top because they feel that your answer is the best answer to this query. I've found that if you use an H3 tag, Google really likes that as far as earning the featured snippet. Something about the H3 that tends to get the featured snippet. I'm curious to see, you know how you do live code and you usually prove yourself wrong? Let's see what Bank of America is doing. The following steps can help you create a budget. So let's see if we can find. Oh, very interesting. Look. The following steps can help you create, but they've pulled this straight from the text. And if we inspect, it's just within a paragraph tag. So they didn't have to use an H3 to get the feature snippet. So my H3 tag thing might be out of date. But that's why H tags can be helpful and useful. I'm just curious, what's the easiest way to make a budget? 7 steps to make a budget easy. All right, that's it. Let's inspect this and see what this is. Okay, they use an H1 tag. Let's inspect this element. That's an H2 tag. So they have, Google has been went to this website, here's the question, and they pulled the H2s as steps. You'll notice that step 1 here does not have the number 1 in front of it, like the people also ask questions. So kind of an interesting way. Google's going to this website, digesting what this website says and putting it in the people also asked section. And yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Is there a way to note that list? I mean, I looked at this Bank of America page too. It looks like the steps are just H2 tags. But is there a way to structure that so that Google recognizes that and can feature it easier?
There are various schemas, for example, the FAQ schema that can do that. but I don't think they're using any of that on this.
Mhm.
I think this is just set up. It's not just the clean design, but the clear code, right? So if we look at the HTML, we're just seeing very, very clean code. It's just an H2,
Mhm.
right? They're not adding other schema or anything for Google to be able to read this page to get there. It's just an H2, and you can see there's other H2s here too. Yeah. So it looks to me that what I used to think about H3s is not right anymore. It's just Google going through this page, pulling off, being able to parse the data pretty easily and make it clean so that Google sets it up and pulls these steps into their answer.
Yeah, I find that really interesting that they created the title for a Bank of America page out of that paragraph right
Mhm.
before the list.
The algorithm at this point is really close to understanding what the page is about, not just looking at words or phrases on a page. And that's clearly what they've done on the Bank of America one. You know,
Yeah,
this is
maybe it's
just
just that.
creating a budget. Let's
Yeah,
see
I was
if
gonna say
that's-
maybe that sentence, like using the terminology of the following steps. You
Yep.
know, and your search term was easiest way to create a budget. And then the H1 on that page is creating a budget.
Yeah,
Just very clear language.
yeah, it's straightforward, and yeah, they didn't have to add any special schema or anything to this for Google to understand. And that's why organizing your site semantically is helpful. That's a very interesting way of looking at that. Anyway,
Mhm.
cool. Well, we've exhausted all of Lavagna's questions.
Well done, Lavanya.